So even though I realize that this is not exactly an encouraging early morning thought, still I'm going to stick with this theme from the Sunday morning message in Vienna that I shared, namely that Jesus gave a warning, a challenge to the Pharisees and, well, to us as well in Matthew 15:6. Thus you have made the commandment of God of none effect by your tradition. So you nullified the commandment of God, which is sort of a broader thing than just the word of God, because it's like the will of God, the desire of God in your lives. Your personal walks with God are made into nothing by your traditions. And for them it was tradition. For you, for me, it may be anti-tradition. Okay, it could be that we are sort of anti-tradition in our hearts, and therefore we reject the commandment of God. The question is not really what it is, but what it does to us. That it nullifies the commandment of God. It nullifies the effects of God's life in our lives. So that would be a horrendous reality. And we have spoken about magic words that actually help us, quote unquote, help us. They nullify the commandment of God, the word of God, the value of the fellowship of the saints. Just magic words. And where do these come from? I think we talked about yesterday about bitterness, but want to say another one, which is just demonic. Actually, it is like demonic accusations. I don't even realize where I am getting this stuff, but all of a sudden I'm certain that the pastor is just in it for the money, and that's a demonic accusation. It doesn't feel like, it feels like I just had this great idea, but really it's a demonic accusation. And you know what it does is that I am, they have no authority in my, I don't listen to their words, even though they speak, let's say they speak from the Bible, let's say they're faithful, let's say they're humble, let's say they're loving, still, no influence on my life because I just know he's in it for the money. Or the other thing is that, let's say they are, the accusation that they're in it for self-importance. They want to promote themselves, and that's the whole thing. He's not going to climb on my back anywhere. So what happens is the commandment of God that could bless my life, all of a sudden, becomes of no value, and I lose that. The accusation that they are just the pastor has a control. Well, let's say me, the pastor just has a controlling personality, wants to decide every area of my life, and I cannot bring an example, but I'm just sure about it. Like demonic accusations, and what happens is the man of God. I could be in the presence of Billy Graham, or I could be in the presence of Spurgeon. Spurgeon could be my pastor, one of the greatest preachers ever. The Apostle Paul could be my pastor, and still I would be smarter than to let him mislead me into the way of God. Which is sort of a funny way to say it, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. The point is that I am going to nullify a God-filled life in my life, because I am excluding the minister of God, that person who would serve me, from the heart of God, because I accept these words, these magic words, from demonic accusations, and I accept them, and they turn the value of that person into nothing. And then, God, in a way, one of the most important things in my life, who could minister, it's gone from my life, and that would be horrible. So this is just kind of a warning, kind of a challenge for us, I guess. But it is a worthy challenge, and it can help us greatly, which is why I'm bringing it up this morning. And God bless your day.